All right, happy witching hour. I wanted to come and answer a question real quick as to why your narcissistic mother or either your father or either your ex or either just a narcissistic stalker, why do they slander you? Why do they lie? It's amazing when you hear a narcissist make up a lie and the way they know how to stick by that lie. There's a couple of different reasons why narcissists do that. One of the reasons is because they want to control you. That's one of the reasons. And I was telling you guys about that spirit, isocele. And that spirit has been really, really good because I think that he has been giving me a lot of clarity. Okay. But one other reason why the narcissist has to slander you is because they think that by slandering you that they're going to be able to get away with anything. And the scary part about it is that to the mind of a narcissist, if they lie on you, they can even get away with murdering you. Trust me, many narcs have tried. They think if they say the worst things about you, make you look like the devil, make you look like you just a horrible person, that when that just in case they want to take you out. They want people to not care about you. They want people to not mourn you. I mean, what's at the root of that is self-loathing. What's at the root of that is because I believe that narcissistic people, I believe that there's a difference between a regular narcissistic person and a sociopathic narcissist and a psychopathic narcissist. So there's many different types of narcissism. Um, and I think that some of them are worse than others. I think the main way that narcissists love to hurt their victims is by slandering them. Okay. And they think in their world that this is a normal aspect. But when a normal person hears a narcissistic person slandering somebody, a series of events happens, and this is when a person's intuition kicks in and says, well, wait a minute. That sounds like a lie. That's definitely a lie. And then also, narcissistic people like to bully and harass you about normal things. Okay. Just normal things. And so that's the reason why. And I think you have to be really, really careful, especially when a narcissist is targeting your children. And the reason it's obvious that the narcissist, they don't like your kids either. They don't give a damn about your children either. Right. Right. But they do it because you are like their prey and they feel like they're hunting. They have a bloodlust, is basically what it is. And they typically have other mental illnesses, uh, very obsessed, and filled with rage and anger, not passion. Don't ever get their rage and anger confused for passion. It's rage, it's anger. Um, and the reason why they target one person, I'm gonna tell you why they target one person. They target one person, or sometimes they may have a few, but typically it's just one person. And they try to make it seem like they get along with everybody else, right? Everybody else, even though they really don't get along with those people either. But they choose one person to take that anger out on because they want to appear to be good people, sound people, likable people to the public. But in reality, this person is not a sound person. They are not a good person. They are targeting one person, putting all of their rage into that one person. Every bit of anger. This has nothing to do with witchcraft. Absolutely nothing. It doesn't. It has nothing to do, huh? Oh, it ain't just her. It's a couple of them, Jackie Hudson. It's not just her, but she probably is, you know. And I don't, I don't like mentioning these people's names or whatever because then people will go. But I appreciate you, yeah. Oh, I really love, love, love to see her try to take me to court. I have a mountain of evidence against that lady. That would be funny to me. That would be hilarious to me. Um, they have to have one person though that they put all that rage towards. And the funny part about it is that I'm gonna tell y'all something. 99.9% of the time, I would say 100% of the time, narcissistic people are targeting a good person that they are lying and they are slandering. That makes it funner for them. That makes it funner. Okay. No, you fine, Jackie Hudson. You good. I appreciate your support. Yeah, she ain't messing with me. None of them are, to be honest with you. I actually just screen recorded a little video as proof and evidence of the fact that this has been going on since December of 2015 and even before that, actually. But, that's what I had to document on. I actually had to do an affidavit of stalking and harassment and sexual harassment years ago. Um, you're welcome. You're welcome. So that makes it fun for them when they know that they are harming or at least they are attempting to harm a good person. Here's my advice: don't let them harm you. Don't let them. And the crazy part about it is that they know that they're messing with people that are good people. You know what I'm saying? That would not do what they do, that wouldn't even do anything to bother anybody. You know what I'm saying? They know that they're messing with law abiding citizens. They know this, right? They know that. But the reason why they like that is because they truly enjoy harming somebody that's innocent. And what baffles me about them is that when you fight back, when you assert yourself against them, then they say, oh, well, you see what she's doing, she deserves it. And that's why they keep going and going and going. And that's why they say that you should gray rock them, just stop responding at all. But it's unfair the way they try to stigmatize people. um, somebody taking a nude photo does not mean that they are a sex worker or a prostitute or a slut. Somebody taking a photograph in lingerie does not make them a prostitute, a sex worker, or a slut. But they are extremist. They are. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I think that eventually, and see, the thing of it is that they want your life to stop, but your life can't stop. You have to keep going. And when that day comes, and that day will come when there is a court hearing, when you see them in court, that is when it'll be over for them. And it's nothing that they can do about it. In the meantime, I'd say just keep yourself as peaceful as possible. Keep those positive energies going. And I'm telling you, there is help for a lot of you guys out there. Some people that are victims of narcissists, they don't have a good outcome. You know what I'm saying? As far as mentally and spiritually, a lot of people that get targeted, it messes them up. It really, really does. It messes them up, and it's as unfair as it is. That's what they do. So a person that is, you know, for example, they really, really love to target certain types of people. For example, like if you're somebody that works with Hecate or Lilith, and those are considered to be dark spirits or dark. If you work with any of that, then that gives them more what they think is ammunition. But in reality, people like me are some of the most peaceful and loving and kind people. And we just want to live our lives without being harassed and stalked and slandered. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I think that to them, honestly, when I went through what I went through, I think that they honestly thought that I'd be dead by now, which is weird because I'm like, really? Like, you didn't think that I knew how to control my own heart or my own pulse or my own breathing? And, but some people have a different level of tolerance. I just so happen to be a very patient person. And God knows I'm patient because I had three babies in stair steps. I had three children in diapers at one point. And I had Irish twins. I was pregnant with them within the same year. And I've had a good life. You know what I'm saying? When I look back on, of course I went through the normal things that some people just go through. It's just life sometimes. But I can't complain. I'm very grateful. Um, for all of the support that I have received. But just a little tidbit. If you are factually being gang stalked, make sure that you file your police reports. Make sure that you keep evidence against this, not against this, but for this. Make sure that you keep your evidence because there is going to be a time when you have to say to somebody, like, hey, listen, I've been going through this, I'm a victim of a sex crime. I'm a victim of this and that. And so give me a break. And, sometimes you have to tell because a lot of people that are being gang stalked, they think that by not speaking out that they are being strong. But in reality, people do need to know what you're dealing with. And gang stalking, really, to be honest with you, it's only recently been seen as a real thing because previously, when people would say that they're being gang stalked, they would say, oh, I came outside and there was a rock that was moved in my front yard or something like that. Or because some people legitimately are a little paranoid, to where they feel like, oh, somebody is poisoning my food in my house and stuff like that. Somebody's getting in my house, and but it is a real thing. Like when you can see it play out right in front of you, and you can see it year after year, day after day, the same tactics, the same smear campaigns, and I think that law enforcement does need to take it more seriously. They do. They need to take that more seriously, especially if you have someone that has a social media platform, that that people will perceive as them having a social influence, and getting those people to harass and stalk you as well. That is where that shouldn't be going down in social media, because just think about it. There's been times when I was being gang stalked, and literally there would be like, it would look like there was like 100 people, 50 people all joining in. And it can really be overwhelming, you know what I'm saying, to the human soul, to somebody that is Like, what in the world is going on here? It's very strange. And I feel that gang stalking groups should be reprimanded. I feel like they should be arrested. I feel like they should be arrested for committing an internet crime. So, that's just what I think. Because trust me, the people that are victims to their gang stalking would have nothing to say to them. Who wants to talk or go back and forth with a gang stalker? Nobody. People are living their lives. And just to like certain things that they post in social media, that's considered to be harassment and stalking and bullying, you know. Uh and so that's one of the reasons why my response is never, because I know that I would get very upset about it, and I have gotten very upset about it. Any mother would, like, any mother would get upset about it and cuss somebody out. They can't claim that you're like them or you're with them when you're saying, "Hey, I don't want anything to do with this. Please stop bringing up my name. Please don't include me in this. I don't want anything to do with it." You know what I'm saying? And, they just go on and on and on, and they take you addressing them as, oh, and it's disgusting, it's sadistic, it's conniving. When a person, and you can just tell, like, when somebody says, "Hey, I don't want anything to do with you. Leave me alone." And they are like, "Well, evidently you do, because you asked me to leave you alone." Think about that. If a stalker is stalking you and you ask that stalker, "Hey, can you please cease and desist from talking to me or talking about me and leave me and my family alone?" And they keep going and keep going and keep going. That's a problem. And they say, "Oh, well, you asked me to leave you alone, so that means you must want me to stalk you more." That's a true stalker. It is. It's very true and pure stalking. So, like, that's the mind of a stalker. So anyway, and narcissistic people do stalk. They do. They have a tendency to stalk. They will attempt to, like they will just keep looking for you, and looking for you is so weird. It's almost like the movie Terminator or something. They are very, very strange people, you know. Anyway, that's pretty much. I just wanted to have a quick discussion with y'all. I'm not going to be here all night long. I'm over here in hog heaven. I am over here enjoying life. I am over here relaxed and chilling and posted. And by the way, guys, I am not an alcoholic. I do not drink. There's all sorts of rumors going around. No, I do not drink alcohol. I do indulge in some wine every once in a while, which is my right as a grown person, but I don't sit and get drunk, you know. Okay. So that's another thing that narcissistic people do, though, is they try to shame you for normal things. If I wanted to, have a drink, uh, what's the problem? If I wanted to make margaritas tonight, what would be the problem? And I've actually been wanting some margaritas, but I don't drink like that. In fact, right now I'm drinking coffee and watching a documentary. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Keep yourself sane and stuff, because just don't let them rub off on you for real. That's the whole thing about it. That's how I felt. Remain an individual. You know, I think that the planet Uranus is like key to that. Like, I think that that planet is a lifesaver when you're dealing with stuff like that. When you're dealing with a narcissist, because they will. They know that you're a good person. They know you're an amazing person. They know that people want to talk to you. They know that people like you and trust you, and they just want people to think bad of you. They have nothing nice to say about you, even though you may have a lot of good things, good quality things about you. So don't ever start to get your identity mistaken. And I've seen people do that. I would never do that because I just, guys, I don't know how. Uh, I've always been strong though, and I've always been but there's sometimes, especially when it comes to kids and stuff, you know what I'm saying? When you dealing with the younger generation, um, when I was younger, if I would have went through this when I was younger, it probably would have had a totally different outcome. Okay. And I ain't gonna say what that outcome would have been, but all I know is that I'm happy, I'm free, I'm liberated, feeling good, feeling great that I'm no longer actually involved in that abusive situation. So, all right, y'all. Y'all keep your head up. I'll see y'all later. Bye.